The BOI reporting regime is back, and if you own an LLC in New York, you're in the crosshairs. Starting January 1st, 2026, every single New York LLC has to report sensitive owner information every single year. If you miss it, you could face massive fines, suspensions, or even dissolution. Let's break this down. The New York LLC Transparency Act, or NYLTA, is a new law that mirrors the dreaded Corporate Transparency Act and its requirement to report BOI to FinCEN. It takes effect on January 1st, 2026, and it applies to both domestic New York LLCs and foreign LLCs registered to do business in New York. However, it does not apply to corporations, limited partnerships, or other entities created by filing a document with the New York Department of State. Another thing I should tell you is that NYLTA has some exemptions, and they're the same 23 exemptions that mirror the CTA. Most notably is the large operating company exemption. This is where you have an LLC that has more than 20 full-time employees, it has 5 million or more in gross receipts in a given year, and lastly, it has an operating presence with a physical office somewhere in the state of New York. But here's the catch. You'll have to file a report every year, not only if your LLC is required to, but also if your LLC is exempt. And non-exempt LLCs must file a BOI report like the ones that are required to file. The timing to submit these reports depends upon when your LLC was formed. If it was created before January 1st, 2026, you must file by the end of the year, or December 31st. And if you create an LLC after January 1st, 2026, you must file within 30 days after submitting the articles of organization. So effectively, right at the same time. As for exempt LLCs, they must file an attestation of exemption every single year. And this will also be under penalty of perjury. So you'll want to get this in as soon as possible. And you'll want to be honest when you fill out that form. On top of that, any LLC beneficial owner, which means that they own 25% or more of the LLC, or they have some sort of management control over the LLC. If you meet any of these requirements, you must submit the following information in your annual BOI report to New York. You must submit your full legal name, your current home or business address, your date of birth, and an ID number from your passport or your driver's license. And if you don't submit these reports, the penalties are extremely steep. After 30 days, your entity will be deemed past due. And after 2 years, it'll deem to be delinquent. But here's the kicker. The New York Department of State may assess a fine of up to $500 per day for failure to file or update the report, much like the Corporate Transparency Act. And if you don't do it, the LLC will deem to be suspended until a filing is made and a fine is paid. And on top of that, when it is suspended, you technically can't do business in New York. The worst part is the New York Attorney General could bring an action to dissolve or cancel your LLC if the filing's not made. So this law definitely has some teeth. So here's the bottom line. If you have a New York LLC, you'll need to stay on top of these new BOI filings, whether you're exempt or not. The penalties for missing are steep, and this law isn't going away. If you need help navigating this new law, my team at Corporate Direct can walk you through the process and keep your LLC in good standing. We're also going to have a team of people who can help you do these filings. If you're interested, you can schedule a free 15-minute consultation by clicking the link in the description below. And at the end of the day, we're not going to wait until 2026 to get compliant. We're going to make sure you're compliant ASAP. And if you want to stay up to date on more information regarding LLCs across the country, go ahead and subscribe to the channel.